Progressive Governors Forum has called for sustained investments in intelligence, technology, and security infrastructure to tackle rising insecurity in Nigeria. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. Here are the top 10 stories countdown for today. At number 10, US President Donald Trump said Monday that he had ordered a halt to his threatened strikes on Iranian energy infrastructure after very good and productive talks with Tehran, and that negotiations are set to continue this week. The United States and Iran have had over the last 2 days very good and productive conversations regarding a complete and total resolution of our hostilities in the Middle East, Trump wrote in all capitals early Monday on his Truth Social platform. At number 9, the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has officially updated its records to recognize Morocco as the champions of the 2025 Africa Cup of Nations, with Senegal recorded as runners-up. The update comes after a ruling by CAF's appeals board on 18th March, which overturned the on-field result of the 18th January final held in Rabat. Checks on the CAF website on Monday show that Morocco are now listed as the winners of the Total Energies CAF AFCON Morocco 2025, with Senegal recorded as runners-up. Nigeria retained its position as the third-placed team. At number 8, teachers across Nigeria are expressing growing frustration following challenges associated with Teachers Registration Council of Nigeria digital registration portal, forcing educators to revert to traditional manual processes. The online platform, launched in September 2025 amid widespread publicity by the Minister of Education, Maruf Alausa, was intended to streamline teacher registration, licensing, and certificate printing nationwide. The initiative, spearheaded by TRCN Registrar Dr. Ronke Soyombo, was part of broader reforms aimed at restoring professionalism and dignity to the teaching profession. At number 7, the Nigeria Police Force has dismissed reports suggesting that the Inspector General of Police, Olatunji Disu, ordered the outright disbandment of all tactical units across state commands. In a statement issued by the Force Public Relations Officer, Anthony Placid, the police described the reports as a misrepresentation of the IGP's directive. According to the police, some media outlets had claimed that the IGP directed the immediate dissolution of multiple tactical units nationwide. However, the force clarified that this interpretation is inaccurate. At number 6, the Delta State Police Command has dismissed claims that the controversial Aluedo Festival in Ozoro was a rape festival, stating that no victim has officially reported rape in connection with the incident. The police public relations officer in the state, Bright Edafe, made this known on Monday during an interview on Channels Television's The Morning Brief program. Edafe stressed that investigations are guided strictly by evidence and witness accounts, and explained that the festival, being a traditional rite, was not intended to promote sexual violence. At number 5, the leadership crisis rocking the National Union of Road Transport Workers took a dramatic turn as Tajuddin Barua assumed control of the union's national secretariat in Abuja, dislodging Musiliu Akinsanya, popularly known as MC Oluomo, following a series of court rulings that reshaped the union's power structure. Speaking to journalists at the secretariat after reclaiming control on Monday, Barua, flanked by supporters from across the country, said his actions were backed by 2 court judgments delivered in his favor. At number 4, the Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has directed all council members who intend to run for political office in the 2027 general elections to resign from their positions. The governor issued the directive on Monday during the State Executive Council meeting at the Government House in Gusau. According to a statement by the governor's spokesperson, Suleiman Idris, the move is in line with the Electoral Act recently signed into law by President Bola Tinubu and the Independent National Electoral Commission's release of the 2027 election timetable. At number 3, suspected bandits have bombed a critical bridge linking Wawa and Luma communities in Borgu local government area of Niger State, severely disrupting movement and economic activities in the area. The incident, which occurred in the early hours of Monday, led to the destruction of the only access route connecting the affected communities, leaving residents unable to move freely between the towns. The development has also impacted the popular Babana border market, which holds every Monday, forcing traders and buyers to suspend activities due to the damaged bridge. At number 2, Justice James Omotosho of the Federal High Court in Abuja has convicted and sentenced the former acting Accountant General of the Federation, Nwabuoku, to a 72-year jail term without an option of fine. Delivering judgment, James Omotosho held that the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) had been able to prove the 9-count money laundering charge beyond reasonable doubt. According to the judge, the defendant is hereby convicted as charged. Justice Omotosho convicted Nwabuoku all 9 counts and sentenced him to 8 years imprisonment in each of the counts, making 72 years. At number 1, the Progressive Governors Forum has called for sustained investments in intelligence, technology, and security infrastructure to tackle rising insecurity in Nigeria, while emphasizing the need for coordinated federal-state action to drive national development. The forum, composed of all Progressive Congress (APC) governors, met on Sunday, 22nd March 2026 at Echo Signature, Lagos State, to deliberate on national developments, democratic stability, and the translation of the reforms into tangible improvements for citizens. That's all for now. See you next time on What's Happening.